before the game at Barnet, a venue you'll know very well. What's it going to be like for you going to a club there? You had, a good 20 odd games last season on loan?
Yeah, it was good. I played there with Aldershot already this season, so it was mixed emotions going there. Obviously, some of my old teammates are still there, and it's a same chairman and stuff like that, so I saw him before the game and he wished me the best, and it's a very nice club, yeah.
In terms of the club itself, they're used to being towards the bottom of the table. They're used to getting out of these relegation scraps. Do you think they'll be confident again this time?
Yeah, I think they're doing well. They've got a good manager now, Davids, and they look comfortable now. I think they've got a good win the other day, and I always look at the results and stuff like that. And they're a very good team this year. They're very good going forward as always, but defensively sometimes they're a bit shaky. But hopefully we can get the win on Saturday.
What's it like playing on the slope there? Because everybody talks about it.
Oh, we just go down up it second half, and it's a nightmare going up it. But down it, you feel like you're got wings on your back or something, because it's just so easy. But coming up it is horrible, I think. Yeah.
And as a defender, do you feel penned in?
Yeah, you do kind of. It's back's against the wall, and it's tough. But I think me playing 20 games on it will help me for tomorrow. Yeah.
So is it harder to judge the trajectory of the ball then?
Sometimes, because sometimes when it's going downhill, the wind's going back up it. So it's a weird combination. But you can. Once you get used to it, it's fine.
And will that experience help you, do you think? The fact you have played there, on several occasions before, and you know what to expect.
Yeah, I know what it's going to be like. The pitch is normally all right because Arsenal reserves play on it, so the pitch is normally good. It's just the hill that messes people up. But hopefully we can play on it tomorrow.
How much confidence did you collectively take out of the game last Saturday?
Yeah, it was another clean sheet, which is a bonus, and a good win, and things going up. We played very well. We dominated the game from start to finish, and it was a good performance from the team as well as me.
You did have a yellow, and that means that you're one shy of a suspension. So in a sense, you're treading a little bit of a tightrope now, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I thought that was the booking to get my 2-game ban, so I was gutted. But then when I found out after, I was a bit relieved. But yeah, I know that I've got to be careful with my tackles and stuff like that, so that I'll make sure that I won't get booked.
So, in a sense, really careful concentration then from your point of view now.
Yeah, I can't dive in and or talk to the ref in an aggressive way, and just hopefully get the ref on my side, and hopefully he won't book me to now to this end of the season.
Are you? Is Mark trying to be sort of proactive about you going there and making things happen rather than waiting for something to happen in the game?
Yeah, I think he wants us to get the win, and he wants us to make sure that we don't slip up, because it's a banana skin going to Barnet. They're good at home, and the crowd as soon as a big team comes to their ground, they're up for it. So it'll be a tough game.
Do you think? Thank you,
Michael. Do you think the Rotherham game was the best all-round performance since you've been at Cheltenham?
Yeah, I think we passed it and we scored goals and kept a clean sheet. So obviously that's the best result I've been involved in, and the best team performance. Obviously the Fleetwood game we deserved the win, but we didn't get it. But obviously the Rotherham game we dominated from the whole game, start to finish, and obviously things can also improve as well, because we were a bit stopped. We took our foot off beginning of the second half, but other than that we were brilliant the whole game.
Yeah, the manager said there's been a little bit extra sort of buzz around the place this week. Have you noticed that as well since that result?
Yeah, everyone, we was doing a bit of drills yesterday, Tuesday, and there was a bit of laughter and a bit of banter. And I come back to the team after the game, everyone was a bit down and stuff like that, but now everyone's back buzzing, and it looks positive. The training's been excellent, the stand has been good, and hopefully we take it into Saturday. Yeah,
what's it been like with the managerial change at Reading? Has that had any impact on you? Have you been in touch with anybody at the club? Have they said anything about your situation?
No, I've trained there once on one of the Tuesdays, and it's obviously it's disappointing for the players and stuff like that, what happened, but nothing's changed with me. I'm here to stay for the end of the season or 1 month, and hopefully it will get sorted out when I get back in the summer.
Yeah, we've spoken about it before. You've played in clubs before that have been battling at the wrong end of the table. Now you're playing in a team that's chasing promotion. Has this little loan spell so far sort of given you more confidence that you can go on and play at a much higher level, because you're doing well in a good team?
Yeah, it's a different type of pressure playing up in the league, and you can only take positive out of it and experience. So hopefully I can kick on and play higher up in the Football League.
What your personal aims? I know you've got a lot of work to do this season still, but go back to Reading for the start of next season, pre-season. What are your aims? How quickly do you sort of targeting breaking into the first team there?
I've just got to get my head down pre-season and just do what I can do and see what happens there. Obviously, if there's a new manager, I've got to impress him pre-season. That's my targets, and if I do that, then anything can happen. That's what I see.
With the yellow card situation, they get wiped out, don't they, after the 1st of April, is that right? So you do have
second Sunday in April.
Right, so you have to go right to the end of the season,
Basically,
as long as you get through the next few games.
I've just got to make Stevie make the tackles, and so I have to just cover him. So it's gonna be a tough ask as being a defender. That's your job to tackle, but hopefully I can get through the games and get clean sheets and win games.
Yeah, you haven't really looked like a particularly dirty player at Cheltenham. So what have most of them been for? I mean,
I don't know. I've looked back and I was thinking, I don't know, getting booked in that game. So it's a strange one, but obviously things happen as a defender. You miss time stop tackles. You ain't gonna have a perfect game, but I'm learning. I'm young, learning how to tackle, and it's strange me getting 9 bookings. Cause I'm not the type of player that would get booked all the time, but that's football.
Yeah, despite what happened in the Premier League last week, it is a lot easier to get a booking now. You don't have to do much to get a yellow card now, do you? Just one slightly mistimed challenge, and the referee's going to get his card out.
Yeah, even Saturday I didn't touch the person, and then my first tackle of the game really, and I got booked for it. So it was a strange one, seeing players get 3 or 4 one's first half and then not get booked. It's a bit frustrating, but referees sometimes they get egged onto it by the players and the crowd. So that's just football.
Yeah, there's probably a few changes at Barnet since you were there, but are there any particular players that you think Cheltenham need to be wary of from that you played with there?
Yeah, there's one player, Ricky Holmes, but I don't think he's been playing recently. He played there against Aldershot, and he was the best player. And I think he's Barnet's best player anyway. But I think he's been injured, or I need to have a chat with him. But yeah, he's the one to watch. He makes everything tick for them, and he's a very good player. But I don't think we need to not be worried. But I think if we turn up and play the way we should played on Saturday, then I think we would get the win.
Yeah, and Sam Deering was obviously there with you last season. What sort of role did they use him in? Because he's looked really good at Cheltenham since he's been playing in that just off the front man.
Yeah, Barnet were playing him in a centre mid, as a 2-man midfield, or sometimes on a wing. And yeah, he's always a lively character and stuff like that. And he gets the team passing, so he's a very important part to Barnet, and he's also now an important part to Cheltenham. And I think he's been excellent since coming back into the team.
Yeah, brilliant.